and we don't have the first side effects of the way we live every day. We all know we went through a pandemic and everything, which for a moment made the climate change a bit nicer, and it went to the roof and to the top for other things. Nepali मान्छेहरू आउनुहुन्छ कृपया. We do things that Nepal audience is not used to. Also because we're playing a lot with visual. Even if our base is towards classical and lyrical contemporary. Namaste first, namaste.
Yeah, so we are Tatiana and Marion. So we are two persons coming from Belgium, and we are here in Nepal for a second time to do a show, dance and drama about pollution. So it's called Asphyxia. So that will take part, that will happen on 22nd, 23rd and 24th of April. So really soon, it's coming this weekend. And so we are 15 artists on stage to go through different visual and also more explicit acting about pollution
and climate change.
And climate change, yeah.
So we actually, you said that we came in 2019 to do asphyxia. Asphyxia actually means suffocation by the air, so really a problem with breathing. And it was really a subject that we, talking with Nepalese, was something that was coming many, many times about pollution, dust, climate change also, because Asia is one of the first continents to actually have the effects of climate change. And why we decided to come from Belgium is because we realized our country is also trying to hide a lot of things on the sides, and we don't have the first side effects of the way we live every day. So we really wanted to put that next to each other, to put the responsibility on everyone. So as Westerners, not to come as like we have the solution, but as coming like we're part of the problem, but we all have solutions together. And we have an audience today that is trying to listen and wanting to listen. Mm-hmm. And that's what we want to do. It's more an exchange than actually us teaching anything, because it's always us learning something and then giving back what we have from the country we came. We both actually met each other in the gymnastic club. We did rhythmic gymnastics for many, many years, which is this gymnastic with ribbon, a lot of scenery, a lot of decors, a lot of glitters also, very, very girly. And then from there, we really started to have different trainings. We both have trainings in West African dances and Afro-contemporary, even if our base is towards classical and lyrical contemporary. So this is really our base as dancers and choreographer. And now we're getting into more and more different kind of styles that each time makes us have another kind of style.
Mm-hmm. And it's in our willing to travel, to meet, to go toward the other people. So that's how we think it's also nice to meet and to open our minds. So to get to know how people do, how people think. And that's how we can also get richer in the way we think, the way we behave, the way we share. And it was really meaningful then to gather with other people from abroad to talk and to work around the really global issue that is pollution.
So why Nepal? I think first of all because Marion came before me. She came in 16, sorry. And she had a huge crush, and we're both lovers of cultures that are really different from ours. Because we realized every time, you tell me if I'm wrong, we realized that every time we go in a culture that is opposite of our costumes and everything, we realized that there's something happening in our head like, oh, maybe I should think about that also. And she really came back with stars in her eyes and telling me, we're going to Nepal. It was not even a question. It was like, we're going to Nepal. And I was like, okay. And then we actually met Alize, who built the Solis Performing Arts, starting to hear a lot about her. Then we contacted her, and then she said, yeah, come on, girls, let's do a show together. And then that's when we started to talk, okay, what are the subjects that Nepalese people are interested into? Social subjects that can be put into dancing. And we had 3 of them. One was the woman trafficking, the other one was pollution, and the third one was education outside the big cities. As the woman trafficking has been done already, and we didn't know so much the rural life of Nepal, we decided to go for pollution because also as Belgians, it was really touching us because we also have our word to say in it. We're really imperfect in so many ways that we had also this thing of like, okay, we can make an exchange with what we know from our country and what the Nepalese bring here. So Nepal is that, and if we came back in 2022, I think it's because we're in love with Nepal. The culture, the people are extremely welcoming. There's a sense of community that is really, really nice. But we all know we went through a pandemic and everything, which for a moment made the climate change a bit nicer, and it went to the roof and to the top for other things. So the problem is still the same, and asphyxia is still an actual subject that we have to talk, and every time the time gets shorter and shorter, and we have to act now. As Belgian, as Nepalese, as women, men, non-gender people, everybody has to put their foot on the task.
So it's actually not doing it the same again, but it's really going further in it. Because, so we are taking the same basis of the choreography, of the idea of the whole show, but then we have new acting, we have new dances, and we also have some new people in the team. So we have the opportunity then to go further in this process and to make it richer also, because like it's always so intense that we want to do so many things, and then we are limited also in time. And then now we have the opportunity to go a bit further, to think again further with the people, with what we do, with how we can approach. And so that's a really nice opportunity. It's not like same, it's same, we have the basis, and then we have the opportunity to go.
Why? I think because you would be seeing something you've never seen, because we come from very different backgrounds. So of course we do things that Nepal audience is not used to. Also because we're playing a lot with visual. We have been for years and years playing with things that are visually interesting, and we put the visual with the social issue. So it's really like a condensed, interesting show with a lot of things. There's a lot of act, a lot of very talented young people with us. So that's why you should come watch Asphyxia. For sure, you only have 3 days to come see it. And I think you really gonna have goosebumps and coming out with other ideas and other things.
So artistically, it's really interesting, and also like what's the process we are bringing the people to live is also kind of rich and enriching for the world we are living in right now.
I don't think so. I think we can actually thank all the people we worked with Alize Solis Performing Arts. We had Nishila, who is renting the studio Impulse. We also have actually Belgian help that helped us to come until here. And also all the people, we started a crowdfunding to actually finance the whole show, because that's how we wanted Belgian people to be involved, as they cannot come until here, is that they can financially be involved in the project. So all the show is actually happening because of one crowdfunding. So we also want to thank those people that are our close parents, our close friends, but also people that heard of it and that made this whole thing here completely possible. Then also thank you to Marion.
And thank you to Tatiana.
And thank you to you.
Best partner ever.
Yeah. So it's like, like in Nepal, you can make people your sister and your brother. We don't have that in Belgium, but that's something we really like, because then she would be my Didi, And or you would be my Baini, I would be her Didi, but we're equal, so it's Didi. We're also rooting for, how do you say? Sati. Sati, and yeah, that's, like we're also trying to bring another way of directing with less hierarchy. So hierarchy meaning in the fact that we don't want to be, because we're director, then there's the actors, then the dancer. It's just, we are directing, but we also receive so much from the cast we're playing with. It would be ridiculous to say, I only have to teach you because I have knowledge. It's not true. There's so many things we have to exchange, and that's what we try to promote with new generations, that you can keep your role and your importance without being having to be a chief or having to be rude. I still can be friend with someone and then reach to where I want to with quality. So that's really what we're trying to put.
It's
And
really
also to
about-
put that woman can make a good job too.
Yay!
Sorry.
C'est bon.
Tiksa.
Ça.
Come sa, come here. Oh wait, what can you do?
Comme ça.
Dir नेपाली मान्छेहरू आउनुहुन्छ कृपया अनि धेरै 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 धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद.
नमस्ते